समझ नहीं आ रहा अपने सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट का क्या करूं।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपी का टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
क्या? समझ में नहीं आया।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है? अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स का एसआईपी टॉपअप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
अब समझा।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
In a significant boost to India's quest for self-reliance in strategic weapons and air defense, the Defense Research and Development Organization, that is the DRDO, on Thursday successfully carried out the maiden flight test of the indigenous long-range surface-to-air missile, that is the Kusha, from the Integrated Test Range at APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the Odisha coast. Now, the missile intercepted an electronic target simulating a high-speed, high-altitude aerial threat, validating the performance of the interceptor as well as the integrated weapon system during its first developmental flight. Now, according to the Defense Ministry, the test met all mission objectives. The complete weapon system, including the interceptor missile, long-range radar, command and control center, and associated fire control elements, has been designed and developed by various DRDO labs in partnership with the Indian industry. Now, the successful maiden trial marks one of the biggest milestones in India's indigenous missile program and places the country among a select group of nations capable of designing and developing long-range surface-to-air missile systems, a technology that remains one of the most complex in modern warfare. For India, the achievement is significant, not just technologically, but strategically, as it reduces dependence on imported strategic air defense systems while strengthening the country's ability to counter evolving aerial threats ranging from fighter aircraft and cruise missiles to drones, standoff weapons, and large airborne platforms. Project Kusha is expected to become a central component of India's proposed multi-layered air defense network, formerly referred to as the Sudarshan Chakra. The concept is to integrate different classes of air defense systems into a seamless shield capable of detecting, tracking, and engaging threats at varying ranges and altitudes. At the shorter end are the systems such as the Akash and the QRSAM, followed by the medium-range surface-to-air missile, that is the MRSAM, while Kusha will provide the long-range engagement layer before the Russian-origin S-400 systems. Defense officials have repeatedly stressed that Kusha has not been developed as a replacement for the S-400 Triumph, but as an indigenous capability that will eventually shoulder much of India's long-range air defense requirements. The MRSAM has an engagement range of around 70 to 80 kilometers, while the next available layer is the S-400 with a reach of nearly 400 kilometers. Project Kusha bridges this gap. As the program matures, the objective is for Kusha to eventually achieve capabilities comparable to the S-400. Unlike imported systems, an indigenous platform also gives India complete control over upgrades, software modifications, production, and sustainment without dependence on foreign suppliers. The Kusha program envisages 3 interceptor missiles catering to different engagement ranges. The first variant, designated M1, will have a range of around 150 kilometers. The second, M2, is designed to engage targets up to 250 kilometers away, while the longest range interceptor, the M3, is expected to strike targets between 350 and 400 kilometers. Together, the 3 variants are expected to provide overlapping engagement envelopes, enabling the system to tackle multiple threats simultaneously across different altitudes and distances. The system has been designed to intercept a wide spectrum of aerial targets, including fighter aircraft, airborne early warning aircraft, cruise missiles, helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles, and other high-value airborne assets. Officials say the architecture has also been designed with future upgrades in mind, allowing newer interceptors and sensors to be integrated as the threat evolves. The Cabinet Committee on Security had approved the development of Project Kusha in May 2022 following years of conceptual work by DRDO. In September 2023, the Defense Ministry granted the program the AON, that is, Acceptance of Necessity, for the procurement of 5 squadrons for the Indian Air Force at an estimated cost of Rs 21,700 crore, paving the way for eventual induction after completion of development and user trials. The Indian Air Force will be the first service to induct the system. Once the land-based version is operational, DRDO plans to develop a naval variant capable of providing area air defense for the Indian Navy's aircraft carriers and other major warships. The successful test also comes as militaries worldwide reassess air defense requirements following the extensive use of drones, cruise missiles, and precision guided munitions in conflicts across Europe and West Asia. For India, these lessons have acquired greater significance after Operation Sindhu, during which the armed forces had to defend military installations and strategic assets against waves of aerial threat. Now, defense planners have since accelerated efforts to build a more robust, layered, and indigenous air defense architecture capable of handling simultaneous attacks by drones, missiles, and manned aircraft. The development of Kusha fits into this broader strategy by giving India an indigenous long range shield that can work alongside existing systems such as the S-400, LRSAM, Akash, Spider, among others. With Thursday's successful maiden flight, Project Kusha has crossed its first major developmental milestone. Several more developmental and user trials are expected over the coming years before the system enters service with the Indian Air Force. For ThePrint, this is Snehesh Alex Philip. Do subscribe to ThePrint's YouTube channel for more such videos.